introduce yourself for me.
Hey, I am Keaunda Ellis. That's my book name, but my name is Keaunda.
And who do you play in the show?
My character is Raven in the show. I guess she could be America's sweetheart or the bad girl, so to speak.
Okay. All right. So, what was the most difficult part about filming, and what was the easiest part about filming?
The difficult part was, we all had that one line that we just couldn't get right. Like we had to keep saying it over and over and over again. We kept messing up, and it might be the smallest thing to an outsider, but to us it was just difficult to catch on. The easiest part was just being around each other. I guess it was fun to me. All the laughs, we had a lot of laughs, so that was the easiest part.
Okay. Who was your favorite cast member to work with?
My favorite cast member.
Like when you heard today we film you, I hope I work with this person. I enjoy working with this person.
Oh, my husband on the show, Kurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cause he's funny.
Yeah.
So he made me comfortable. I didn't feel uncomfortable working with him because if he's playing my husband, I had to make sure that we had that connection or that chemistry.
Right, because like sometimes like y'all was being a little intimate, and on a friendship level, you was comfortable knowing that.
In the beginning, I was nervous because we are just friends. So I was like, how we gonna portray this on camera when we just cool? Like we really like sister and brother in real life. So it's like. But I don't know, it kind of worked out. Like, I guess because we are so cool, it was just easy to pick up on.
Right. Okay, y'all. In your own opinion, besides Raven, who's the best actor? Like, who put the most into their character?
Besides me.
Besides you.
I like Perez. Perez is an interesting character. Like, it made me forget that I know him in real life because he played his part so good. And I like Parks too. I really thought he was a cop in real life. I thought y'all just knew somebody was a cop.
The crazy part about it, a lot of people asked us, especially when we did the part at College Park Precinct. Somebody asked us, did we really grab a cop and ask him to do that part? Because a couple folks walked by that we knew and they didn't know him. And they said, was them two real police? We was like, no, they actors.
He did that. I thought he was a real police officer. So, yeah, kudos to those two.
Okay, y'all. Besides Raven, who was your favorite character? Who was the person you love watching the most? Not as far as they acting, but just their character in general.
Clay.
Okay.
I like Clay. I seen Clay evolve from the beginning to the end. So I was happy when I would see him because you never know like what his character was gonna bring. Especially towards the end of the season, I started to favor him more than everybody else.
Well, I mean, what made you favor him? Like, what episode or what scene made you say, okay, Clay just got a whole lot better?
The episode where him and Raven got into it.
Okay.
He really had to take himself to a different place to bring out that character in that scene where him and her was arguing and she knocked him out.
So knowing that y'all like real friends and real life brothers and sisters, for him to talk to you like that, they had to be like pure acting. Because y'all ain't never had an altercation before.
Never had an altercation. In real life now, he ain't nobody to mess with. So to have to do a scene with him like that, I was kind of afraid a little bit because I'm like, oh God, how I'm going to hit him? Like, what if I hit him for real? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I hit him too hard? Like, I don't want to set him off. So it was fun though because I knew we were acting, but he started to make me feel like it was real. So I had to get back real with it. But
okay.
But yeah, that's like my brother for real. So it was fun, and I guess I had to bring that sisterly, brotherly thing out when we clashed.
Okay. All right. Get a little tough on this one. How did you feel about portraying a wife that's committing adultery with her husband best friend?
Well, I am married in real life. And I do not do those type of things.
Right.
So, it's kind of like I'm always gonna be known as the hoe on the show,
Mm-hmm.
and that, that's the embarrassing part. When they see me, people be like, they frown their face up at me like, "Girl, you wrong." You know what I'm saying? But this is what goes on in real life. So
Right.
I mean, everybody's not a saint in their marriages, and everybody's marriages are different. So in that situation, I just kind of took everything that I know that goes on out here in the streets. I just put that into my character to portray it. Just let the world know, like, this what goes on, man. I mean, hey, it ain't always peaches and cream.
I mean, when you read the script, was you ever worried, like, man, I don't know if I can do this because I don't want people to look at me like this in real life? Like, was you ever worried about that? Because, you know, some characters don't go away from that person. Like, if you watch Carlton on Will Smith, he'll always be Carlton. No matter what role he plays, he gonna always be Carlton. So, was you ever worried, like, did you ever call Guttah and be like, hey, Guttah, I can't do this because I don't want people to look at me like a hoe?
When Guttah called me and asked me to do it, I was excited. And then when he told me what I was going to be doing on the show, I was like, what? Mm-hmm. Oh, man, I'm playing the hoe. But I'm really not worried. I don't really care about what people think about me. Like, I'm an open book anywhere in real life. Like, I just wrote a book about my entire life and put all my business out there as far as who I used to be. So, I mean, I don't care. I do me. Don't nobody, if they don't like it, then they don't like it. Well, guess what? Whether it's good publicity or bad publicity, they still gonna watch it.
Right, exactly. Okay, another tough one. Being that suicide is so prevalent in today's society, how did you feel when you find out you were portraying that part?
That part in particular was actually near and dear to me because I once was the person who wanted to commit suicide over heartbreak. He was abusive mentally and physically. And I actually took pills. And thank God, nothing happened to me. I'm still here. And I put that in my book too about that. So I kind of had to take myself to a dark place just a little bit, just to kind of make that scene believable. I wanted to cry, but I didn't want Putin or Guttah them to see me cry for real. But in the inside, it was killing me because I'm like, I can't believe like I'm reacting something that actually happened to me in real life. And a lot of women probably have been through that, and they just not telling nobody. So we're in my mind, I'm hoping that the scene. I know it's sad because I even cried when I watched it myself, but hopefully it'll make women see that that's not the route to go.
All right. So was you ever like when you first found out about that part, did you ever want to just bag out doing to that, that was a real life situation? Did you ever just want to bag out?
No, I knew I was gonna feel some type of way as far as it being difficult for me. But on that actual day, I was pretty cool. I didn't have any feeling of wanting to not do it or nothing like that. It never really crossed my mind not to do it. Like I felt like I know that this is what goes on in the world, and maybe we need to be the ones to bring awareness to it.
Okay, cool. Was your life impacted in any way after Raven made her debut? Did you feel a change in like your personal life after you finally showed up on Drop Off?
Change in my personal life.
Like did anybody ever notice you or?
Oh yeah.
When folks saw you, did they ever bring up the show and stuff like that?
I could be in Walmart, I could be in Kroger, I could be driving down the street and I see somebody point at me, or one girl was like, "Hey, you the girl from the Drop Off." But see, I changed up my hair so much. If you're a fan of the show, then I change my hairstyle on every episode almost. So, but this is me in real life. So, some people be like, "You look familiar. Where I know you from?" And I'm like, "Well, do you watch Drop Off?" "Yeah, that's where I know you from. Your hair different." You know what I'm saying? So I get that a lot. It made me want to start working out more because the camera put a little pounds on you. So I'm back in the gym because I ain't got time for the muffin top. Then the double chin be all on the camera and stuff.
All right. So how did you prepare yourself for the Raven and Clay fight? Like when you got the script and was like, damn, I'm gonna fight like my brother in real life. Like we really got to take it though. And make it believable. So how did you prepare yourself for that?
Well, one, I had to pray. Because, like I said, I was scared. I'm like, I don't want to, mess around and hit him for real because I'm heavy-handed in real life, too. Like, I used to throw too back in the day. So I'm like, Lord, I don't want me and him to get into it because I didn't hit him the wrong way. Like I've never had to play fight or play hit somebody. So I'm like, how do we do that and make it be believable or realistic to the outside world? But he made me feel comfortable with it, but I ain't gonna lie, it kind of hurt my feelings because he had to call me all out my name and stuff. And he's not that type of guy to just be calling y'all out your name for no reason. So I'm like, just kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but I had to toughen up and get back with him. So, but yeah, I think I prepared well. Just first prayer and secondly being like, well, Kia is not real. Just get in the character. I really had to get in the character with him because he did that. I wanted to take his head off for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I love him, so I was like, I ain't gonna hurt him.
All right. So, what do you love most about the show?
I love the character build. Like, everybody has their own storyline. I like the fact that you don't really know what's gonna happen or what's gonna go on each episode, or you know what I'm saying? So I love the fact that everybody, even though to be honest, everybody hasn't even met in real life. So the fact that y'all are watching something that we put together, y'all would think that, man, they working together, they know each other. We don't even know each other half the time. Like we just probably know each other through a group chat, you know what I'm saying? But I like the fact that we could all come together and make something great. It's funny. Y'all haven't seen the funny moments that we have. The bloopers. What else I love about the show? I love the fact that it's real. It's realistic. Like you wouldn't know that this is something scripted or whatever, like because the characters bring everything to the forefront. Like everything just look real. Like even from the fighting scenes, like yeah, well, they don't have no stunt doubles. They do that themselves. Especially when well, can I talk about when you got thrown over?
Yeah.
Okay, so like when he went up in the air, when Clay went up in the air.
So
like,
you didn't know nothing about that, right?
No, like the things is crazy. Like even though we have the script, we don't know what y'all are actually gonna do when you're filming. So when I watched it, I was like, oh my god, like he literally was thrown up in the air and hit the ground. Like he ain't got no knee pads on, no elbow pads. He ain't got no nothing. Like you could have been hurt. So it's kind of like we're doing stunts and stuff that you could really get hurt in real life. But it's like we so hungry and we just ready to just bring a good product to the world. So I love that. What else? I love my emotion. I'm not just.
Yeah, see, that's something Jay brought up. We asked her, like, you know, what was the best actor? She said she felt like Raven and Clay. She said Raven because she can just start crying at the drop of a dime. Her emotions take over. She said Clay because, same thing you said, he was versatile.
Yeah, I can cry at the drop of a hat. And I don't know, I guess I got to go in a dark place or a sunken place or something to bring it out of me. But the show is a good show, man. You don't really see a lot of good shows like that, especially coming from where we come from, just straight out the hood or from the city, like where we from. Like most of the stuff is straight Hollywood, where like you know they got power and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot behind them with that. But with us, we got a good show going on, and it's just us. So imagine if Hollywood get behind us or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm ready for it.
All right. So if there is a season 2. Like, how are you preparing yourself to be in it if you're going to be in it?
Oh, I'm going to be in it. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that.
If there's going to be a season 2, it will be a Raven.
It will be a Raven in season 2. I'm not going to tell y'all what's going on because I know y'all looking like, well, didn't you just tune in and you'll be able to see what's next because we got something for y'all.
All right. In your own words, how would you describe your character, Raven? Like, looking back now, you ain't Raven right now, but if you go back and look at from 1 to the finale, and you watching Raven, not knowing that's you, not knowing you knew anything about it, how would you describe that character?
Raven is lost. Raven wants to be loved by her husband, but he works so much, whether he's really working or he's really out there in the streets. She's seeking attention. And for her to mess with Clay, which is his right-hand man, she's dead ass wrong, true. But at this point, she's desperate. At this point, she's gullible. At this point, she just wants any attention from anybody. And if Clay was the one to give it to her, she was gonna take it, whether you know it was his best friend or not. I think that she needs guidance. She needs prayer. She needs some friends who can really like tell her, look, you need to stop what you're doing. Like, I mean, she had that, but not really. They didn't really enforce that with her.
Yeah, 'cause one thing V, you know, from what we know, she was cheating with her husband and brother.
Exactly, like friends like that ain't healthy for her. You know what I'm saying? Your friendships got to be healthy too. And when they do say, you know, what is it saying about the birds flock together, or whatever. Like, and that's kind of what it is with them. Like, they like the Rat Pack. You know, they all doing wrong and doing dirt. So how she gonna learn from what she's doing? Cause in her mind, yeah, I know I'm wrong, but my friend, she's stamping it. She ain't worried about it for real. So, you know, I just hope that she stopped being a hoe and chill out on her hoish ways, because it's not a good look being married and sleeping around. Like, that's the utmost thing that you don't supposed to do, adultery. So and if you don't want to be with him, girl, just leave him. I mean, I don't understand her, but when you lost, you're never gonna understand somebody. So
right. So to all the people that's watching right now, is there anything you want to say to the fans or supporters of the show?
Oh, most definitely. I want to say thank you for y'all tuning in and being patient with us. You know, I know it was times where we probably told y'all I was going to drop one day and it didn't drop. But that's just because, you know, the writer, the director, I mean, we also have work. We also have jobs, you know what I'm saying? So we all have to make sure our schedules are, you know, can intertwine with one another so we can bring y'all a good product. Like, we don't like to rush nothing. We don't want to just throw something together, because then that's being unfair to our audience. That's being unfair to our supporters and our number one fans. So thank you all for supporting us, and make sure y'all spread the word about Drop Off, man. Like, we've been doing real good, just word of mouth along with the views that we have. So imagine if all of our supporters and our fans keep pushing it, and then we start putting promo behind it. You know what I'm saying? I know it can go somewhere. So thank you to my grandmother for allowing us to film at her house as much as we do, because, man, like, her house is worldwide now. Everybody know her house. So thank y'all to everybody. Like, thank you to my family, my friends, my husband. Thank you, and we love y'all. And thank you to the director, because, hey, you did that, bro. You did that. All
right. Well, we appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully there will be a season 2, and from what you said, if it is, we'll most definitely be in. All right, appreciate it.
All right, y'all.